This is the Biomedical Debate Round 2 Advisor Orientation for Alabama HOSA's State Leadership Conference 2018. Just an overview of this competitive event. Biomedical Debate Round 1 takes place Thursday afternoon at 2:30. Biomedical Debate Round 2 is Friday morning with event manager personnel orientations at 8 a.m., judge orientation to follow at 8:20. Competitor orientation and the actual event will begin at 8:45 a.m. Please see competitive event schedule for your specific room assignment. Be prepared to run the event. Round 1, of course, was your test-only portion, 50 questions in 60 minutes. So the Round 2 portion will require judges. Plan to have 2 judges, but the event could be ran with 1 judge. Advisors will be managing the event, and event personnel may include advisors with students in the event. But again, the advisors are not really judging the debate round. Round 2 specifics. These are 3 to 4 member teams. 6 teams with the highest average score from Round 1 advance to Round 2 and complete a single debate round. The topic for this year is teen use of social media should be limited. The debate pairings are randomly assigned and posted. Random selection for team assignments of affirmative or negative will occur. How to prepare for state conference. Print, of course, and review the event's guidelines. The event manager is responsible for coordinating the event. The manager must report to headquarters to get the official event binder. In regards to the event personnel, they should plan to meet in the event room for event setup, and they should start orienting the judges while the manager is at headquarters. Room setup, tables with chairs for judges, table for materials, chairs in the room for the advisors, table for each team, and a podium. In regards to confidentiality, all advisors should plan to complete the online confidentiality agreement prior to state conference found at this link. Hard copies are available in headquarters, but just to cut down on the paper, we would prefer that the online agreement be filled out. Confidentiality has to be of utmost importance in order to assure equity in future events. Advisors and students are not allowed to enter or observe any event other than their assigned one at any time for any reason. Pictures may not be taken of the event, skills, or equipment, and judges actually do not have to sign this confidentiality agreement. The orientation for the event manager is basically taking place through watching this video. The binder should be picked up at headquarters. Separate binder video has already been sent out. The manager will receive the following at headquarters: a binder with event directions, the top 6 competitor team list, scripts, skill rubrics, which are in the form of scantrons for judges, event survey forms, and judges' gifts. If for some reason the assigned event manager cannot attend or pick up materials, it's important to notify Dana Stringer as soon as possible. Another member of the event team will be asked to attend. It is imperative that someone be present to obtain the event materials and any additional instructions. Prior to State Leadership Conference, the event manager and personnel need to become very familiar with the biomedical debate guidelines and plan to follow them precisely. Be thinking about, after you pick up the binder, what is the plan to orient the judges, get the students in the room, call roll, orient the students. Consider where the students will wait their turn, in the holding area, or will they get appointment times. Make a plan to check the dress code. Reminder that no guidelines are required for this Round 2 biomedical debate. There will be a drawing of affirmative and negative team assignments, so think about planning that. Read the script for the flow of the debate portions. Who's going to actually read that script? Make sure somebody can time the sections of the debate and someone being responsible for keeping the judges on schedule. These are suggestions of how to make the flow of the event better. Plan to orient the judges to the rubrics and the time limits of the event. Remember that the rubrics from the event guidelines are going to be in Scantron form. Make sure that the judges are familiar with the guidelines. Review the important points to be sure they understand. Review the rubrics and stress consistency. If, for instance, you're planning on giving 1/2 of a point, make sure all judges know that that's a possibility. Each judge will complete their own rubric. They may come together and discuss rubric scores after all competitors have been scored. They must break any tie. They should not write notes on the Scantron rubric itself. Plan to use a notepad. Remind them that they can't give advice to competitors. Thank you is acceptable, but good job is not. Advisors will notify judges if the competitors did not follow a portion of the guidelines. Suggestions also for running the event. Each room will have a table outside the door. Check the roster and the dress code discreetly at the table as they enter the room. If there is a dress code violation, keep it confidential. Have a second event person discreetly look at the student's dress and make a mutual decision. If unsure, err on the side of the student. If there is a violation, document it and the points will be adjusted at headquarters. The guidelines do state that the HOSA uniform or proper business attire is appropriate for this event. We do allow the students to continue to compete, but we're going to basically document dress code violations. How to orient competitors. After the students have been checked in and they're standing in the room, instructing the students to the process of the event. How the order is going to go, or what's their appointment time in which they compete. Instruct them about the holding area they will use. Remind students that their team average on the test score is added to their debate score round to determine the final score. Answer any questions at this time, and when you feel like you've oriented them enough to the upcoming event, send them to the holding area or instruct them to return at their appointment time. That would be your decision. Once competitors arrive for the event, call the teams in by pairings and allow them to draw either negative or affirmative. You should have tabs included in the binder already for them to draw from. Teams will have 2 minutes to prep once they know if they will be affirmative or negative. This pattern for the debate, of course, was taken straight from the guidelines. It's just a reminder of the flow of the speeches related to the debate and how much time is allowed per section. Here's the speaker flow chart, just to let you know who is speaking at what time and are they speaking at the podium or at their table. This is the biomedical debate script that the section leader uses to address the judges and also let the team know who is going next and how long they have to speak. Additional info. Students can discuss and write notes during all parts of the debate. Table decorum is judged, however. Students will not know final results until the award session. We cannot give individual students suggestions for improvement. Judges can create a list of general suggestions that Dana can share with everyone after State Leadership Conference. Make this list of suggestions on the event survey. Consistency makes equitable, competitive events. Just a reminder. Determining the debate winner. In addition to rating each part of the debate, each judge will determine his or her winner of the debate based on the total presentation, evidence, and persuasiveness, and will award that team 10 points on the rating sheet. If a tie occurs, the highest average test score will be used to determine rank. Keep the goal in mind. Our goal is to set an example of high standards and integrity for our students, while being as fair and equitable as possible. These are leadership qualities we hope to instill in all our members, so we need to be the example. Conduct the event as you would like others to conduct events for your students. Grievances. If a student has a grievance, listen carefully. If you can fix the issue, fix it if it can be fair. If you're unsure how to fix it or if it even needs to be fixed, refer to their advisor. Their advisor can bring the grievance to headquarters in a professional and confidential manner. Keep in mind that everyone is doing their best and that we are human. When the event is complete, thank the judges. Provide them with the thank you card that will be in the event binder and the gift that was picked up from headquarters. Gather all equipment, signs, and straighten the room. Complete the event survey. Refer to the event binder for instructions on what items should be placed in the front binder pocket. The event manager and personnel should return the binder and other supplies to headquarters. There will be a check-in sheet in the front pocket of the binder, so make sure that everything on the check-in sheet is accounted for. Event personnel and managers should take time as a group to complete feedback portions of the check-in sheet and evaluations. Again, we can't thank you enough for helping run all of these events. We could not make Alabama HOSA State Leadership Conference possible without you.